If you have an idea that you genuinely think is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it. You're part of the Marvel Universe that moves ever upward and onward to greater glory.
What's going on, guys? Ryan here at Jedha Patrol. Welcome back to another video. We have Hot Toys Stan Lee from Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.2. Super excited to have this one in the collection. And I thought today would be a good day to go ahead and open it up. It has just began shipping from Sideshow Collectibles. So if you ordered one of the like earlier ones, first batch round, which you probably did because it sold out in like a day, you're going to be getting shipping notice on this. And if you are unlucky enough to get second batch, I've heard they're coming very soon. So, but I have this guy right here. I've unboxed him. I've been playing around with him. You saw some of the clips. Let's go ahead and take a look at this figure. So right off the bat, this guy comes with a couple of accessories. Not a whole lot, but what he does have, I guess, is what you need. We do have this pretty awesome diorama base, and I will tell you, it's actually pretty well done. And the paint on it, let's see if I can get you guys a little closer. The paint on it is a little flat. I mean, it just, you know, it's okay from a distance, but once you get up close and personal with this thing, it's a little flat on there. We've obviously seen better paint jobs from Hot Toys, but I think it does the job. It is a cool display piece, and obviously he can just sit right here, or he can rest his arm up here, however you want to do it. But it is okay. It's not a deal breaker for me, but you know, overall, I think they could have done a little better job on the paint, but it's still pretty cool to have it. And because of this piece, we have that humongous packaging, which I paid a lot of money on shipping for, but this is okay. So it does come with 6 hands, 2 obviously already on the figure, and then we got these. You can see the paint on them. It's got this metallic finish, if you can see that in the light right there, which I think looks pretty awesome. They've painted on the buckles, even went as far to, on the yellow part, paint the actual metallic buckle there. I thought that was pretty nice. And then on the inside. So these are pretty well done. You have a right and a left hand just like these guys, and then you've got a right and a left hand like this, or I guess you could call this like a waving hand if you want to go with that. But again, you know, they're pretty straightforward. Nothing super special about them other than they're very well painted and they look pretty good. Next up, we've got these glasses that look super futuristic. I'm telling you, these things are just super cool. They look straight out of the movie. They look pretty awesome. I will tell you, they are quite, you can tell this right here, but they're quite, be careful with them because you can certainly, I can certainly see breaking these very easily or losing them because they are very, very lightweight. They're well done, but they don't weigh a whole lot, so be careful with those. And then we've got this piece right here, this dome. Now, this has been like one of those issues with people have been complaining about this dome because it's 2 pieces instead of 1 piece. I don't really care that it's 2 pieces. I don't have a problem with that. I do have a problem with something else about the dome, though, and that is that mine doesn't want to stay together at all. In fact, just to be able to hold, have the figure holding this, I actually taped the inside ring and a part of the top, just a little clear tape, so it actually stayed there because mine kept wanting to fall apart. But you can see it right here. Of course, there's fingerprints all over it, so sorry about that. But let's see if I can just actually get the tape off of there for a second. You can see where I taped it right in there. This is where I put a little piece of tape. So if I pull this little sliver of tape off, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I actually have 3 pieces on here. And honestly, it worked pretty good. Let's see if I can get this other piece off. There we go. The tape is a good way to go, but you really shouldn't have to do that, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on as far as the build on this thing. And like I said, I don't care if there's 2 pieces, but when I put mine together, like it snaps together just like this, but it doesn't really snap like mine. Maybe yours is different, but mine it doesn't connect at all. So I'm definitely going to be messaging Sideshow to see if that's a problem or if that's just how they built it. I don't know, but from what I can tell, there's not really a clip anywhere on the top. There's not really a clip. There's like this little wedge of a piece right here that wants to go in, and they kind of connect on the bottom, but that's a problem. So be mindful of that if you happen to get this, because mine just doesn't stay together. So that's one issue I've got with the figure, but those are the accessories. We kind of gotta, get rid of the fingerprints and all, get these guys out of here. All right, so let's take a look at this head sculpt right now. I found it easier to pull it off the figure for a second, but you can tell this is definitely the same mold as we got with the original Stan Lee by Hot Toys. I had that figure a couple years back. Wish I still had it, but I don't. But it is the same mold. It is painted better. I can tell you that without a doubt. It is absolutely painted better. You can see the age spots they got going on, the wrinkles. You can see how they've got the gray mustache painted very well in there. I mean, just look, everything about this is done without any issues, except for if you see right here, guys, right there, you see that line? I've noticed some people complaining about that line, and it is pretty obvious. You see the paint color difference as well. Like the color going from here is more of a brownish, and it's a hard line, and then the gray. So I don't know if they painted these two separate pieces and then attached them, and then maybe, I don't know, but you can definitely see a line going on right there. That's a noticeable thing. I haven't really seen with Hot Toys before. You don't really see that kind of thing going on with them. But you know what? I'm okay with it for right now. I don't really, there's nothing I can do about it, so it is what it is. But it is an issue. I'm not really happy, super happy about that. This is interesting. They actually I haven't seen this before. They actually put Hot Toys on the head sculpt on the bottom. I suppose because they don't want any aftermarket people just recreating these things. But I can tell you right now that is absolutely fantastic head sculpt, fantastic paint. I mean, look at it. Bam, look at that. It's just awesome. After we got the head sculpt back on here, you can take a look at the actual cut and sew, if you will. We've got some pretty cool pieces going on here. This yellow and black, this box right here, who knows what the heck this thing does? Is it oxygen? I don't know. But it's actually pretty cool. It's got this tubing goes around the back. This right here actually is magnetic, so you just pop these off if you want to. You can actually pull this whole backpack off. There's a clasp right here and a clasp on the underside right there on both sides. So you can actually unbuckle that, and of course these are magnetic as well. You can pull those off. I don't know why you'd want to, but you could if you wanted to do that. I have no plans on doing that with mine. But I will tell you, this backpack is very well done. You got the pleats, you got just layer upon layer. You got the stitching that looks awesome. I mean, on the back of it, and it's not super clean. It actually has some dirt and some weathering coloring to it, so it's not just a bright yellow orange color, whatever you want to call it. It has actually got some depth to it, which is actually pretty nice. On the top, you can see we got some patches and stuff going on there as well. Now, I will tell you, as far as the mobility of this guy, this is a very puffy suit. As you can tell, it's an astronaut suit. It's very well made. It feels like it's just a normal Hot Toys body underneath. However, the material is going to bunch up in the joints, so you're not going to get super articulation out of this. But then again, it's in space. Probably not doing any Daredevil moves. I'm just, probably not doing that. If you wanted to, you can actually get a little bit of bend there. It's got a decent bend there. I don't know if you want to go crazy with it. I don't know if this material might stick together like maybe some of the Spider-Man figures. I don't know if it's going to do that. But the elbow bend is okay. As far as the range of motion on the arms, it's okay. It's okay for what it is. But as far as like reaching around or anything like that, I think you might be a little limited on articulation on that front. As far as a torso, I hate to even try to do this as far as a torso because I don't want to mess up the backpack. But I'm gonna try and do this for you. God, yeah, not a whole lot there. Not a whole lot there. That's okay. As far as the legs go, let's see if we can get this guy going here. Bends. You got 90 degrees or even over 90 degrees. You got a double jointed knee joint there, which is awesome. You got these cool boots, which we'll take a look at in a second. As far as going forward, let's see if we can do this on the legs. And I think the legs are going to go there. That's about as far as they're going to go. They're not going to go anywhere crazy. As far as backwards, again, not a whole lot of articulation in legs, other than we do have a pretty nice double jointed knee joint, which is nice. And then we've got these boots, guys. Check out these boots. These things are super cool. They're pretty basic as far as the mold on them, but the fact that they painted this yellow strap going on and I guess that's a sock of some kind or something. I don't know. But I will tell you without a doubt, he will not fall over because he has humongous feet. They will not be falling over anytime soon, so that's actually pretty cool. If you wanted to actually put the dome on him, you're gonna have fingerprints on it because you just kind of deal with that. But all you do, guys, is you put these two pieces together. Again, mine don't snap, and they literally just peg into this ring right here. If I can get, they just literally sit right there, and that's all they do. So that's pretty much it. It's not gonna fall after you got it in there. I don't think that's gonna be a problem. But if you want him like holding it, like one of the shots I think I had, if you want him holding it, then you're gonna have to tape it together because it ain't sticking together. But just like that, it looks, I mean, you guys tell me in the comment section down below. I think it's pretty cool. Again, it's gonna stand out in your collection. If you've got Spider-Man figures, Iron Man figures, Captain America, whatever Marvel figures you happen to have, Guardians of the Galaxy, it's gonna stand out on the shelf because there's nothing else like this anywhere. There's no other giant banana yellow colored, it don't exist. So I'm pretty happy to have this, guys. If you want to pick one of these up, there is a wait list right now at Sideshow Collectibles, so I'll put a link in the description below. You can jump on that wait list, and if somebody else cancels their order, you might be able to pick one up. Based on just my personal experience with this and my figure, I think it's actually a pretty cool piece. And I almost forgot, I've got it sitting right here, I almost forgot one of the cool pieces. I tell you what, man, I got so excited about the figure. Let me get this guy here. It comes with this ginormous lenticular backdrop. Everybody's like, what about the backdrop? It's actually pretty cool. I can't believe I almost forgot about that. But that's how it goes, guys. I've been messing with this figure so long. This is actually pretty cool. If you don't know what lenticular means, it simply means it changes. And you see, there you go, it changes. And size-wise on display, now it's not going to fit in your DTOF cabinet if you got one of those. It's not going to fit in there, but you can see that's pretty cool. I'm probably going to put it back in the box, honestly, because I'll end up dropping it or breaking it or something like that, and I don't want to do that, so it's probably going to go back in the box. But it does look pretty cool, and it's a neat feature they added. However, I would have been just okay having the figure alone without this and a regular size box. I'd have been just fine with that, but that's what we got. So guys, as always, collect what you like. If you haven't already, join the Facebook group. There's a link in the description below. Subscribe if you like Hot Toys content. I've got Scarlet Spider, Advanced Suit Spider-Man, quarter scale Darth Vader. That's right, quarter scale Darth Vader is coming up very soon. Actually, next week or so. Piles of other stuff and just all kinds of fun stuff. Guys, if you like this stuff, subscribe. As always, collect what you like. See you next time.